In this video, I'm going to tell you how you can beat Raphael in Act 1 and get his 1400 XP, and this won't affect your story going forward. Subscribe to the Linus Wilson channel. We give you the secrets to crush Baldur's Gate 3. So, you get this encounter with Raphael, the devil, early in Act 1, and I'm going to tell you how to trigger it, how you should trigger it, and a lot of the tricks so you can glitch him out to beat him with no resistance. But you need to watch all the way to the end because there are a lot of problems that could arise and you want to avoid those. Alright, so there's really two places. There's this broken bridge north of the Blighted Village, right north of the barn where the ogre is. And then there's also the road to the bard and also the road to the harpies in Emerald Grove, right? So if you're near the circle in Emerald Grove where they're enchanting the magical artifact to close the grove, so there's like green going around. If you go into that place, you will meet Raphael, and so you want to be ready to meet Raphael there. So what you need to do is you need to turn on passives. This won't work if you don't turn on passives. So you can knock him out till he has 1 XP. If you get him below 1 XP, you won't get any more XP from him. So it's the turning on the passives, which I believe allows you to get the XP. If you just kind of kill him without the passives on, so non-lethal attacks, then I don't think it's going to work. And so you want to kind of have one party member very close to the gate, such as Lizelle here, and that party member is not going in. You've separated your group, and another party member goes in. And so you want to shoot an arrow at him. It doesn't matter if the arrow hits him, but if you put your party members with it too close to him, they're going to be sucked into his dialogue and they can't get out. But if you shoot an arrow at him, he'll glitch out. And this is the same at the bridge. If you shoot an arrow at him with a party member that's laying back, so you might have them in like stealth mode, or you may just have them separate your party and just have one person go up so you can get at least one that's going to shoot an arrow at him so he glitches out. And so if you hit him or you don't hit him, he's going to start glitching out and you won't even be able to talk to him. He doesn't have anything good to say. He just is like, I'm a creepy guy and you're going to have to make a deal with me sometime later. But that's it. There's nothing you get from the dialogue. It's just like, it's teasing what he's going to do in Act 3. And you get a glimpse of his House of Hope. But that's about it. And I don't believe that this has to do with picking up your first mind flare. It happens really early in Act 1. If you go to either one of these locations, it may have to do with having an encounter with the Druid Nettie, the alchemist Druid Nettie. So I had completed that, but you don't have to complete very much of anything of Act 1. So you might be able to just trigger it by going to one of these two places. And then, once he's glitched out, he's not going to really attack you, and then you just need to kind of kill him with all your people, and you can go in as close as you want. Casting Bless might improve your chances of hitting him because my characters are so low level. They're in his armor class is so high and his dexterity or whatever is so high that we're getting low chances. I mean, I was able to get the chance up to 75% if he was prone. If you get him to slip on something like with grease or with ice, then you can get a higher chance of hitting him. And then it's just a slog. It took me over 30 minutes both times to do it, so I did it both locations to take him out. And you get the 1400 XP at the end, and then you just he's got that one thing in his that one journal, and that's it. But it's mostly for the 1400 XP will get you the first 2 levels in the game, and it'll get you most of the way to the 3rd level in the game. So it's a pretty substantial thing, and it happens really early, so it's a great limited XP farm. And I want to thank No Jake for showing this to me, and I'll put a link to his video in the description. Subscribe to the Linus Wilson channel. We give you the secrets to crush Baldur's Gate 3. Now, if you're doing this in the Grove, make sure you don't start a fight, because if you start a fight or you get caught for assaulting people, that's a problem, especially if you start a fight in the Grove, because that can mess up the main story. So that's why you don't want to do like a melee attack on Raphael, even though you can sneak up on him. Just do a ranged attack on him and get him out of that area where the circle is. So if you get him over the outside of the arch, you can stop doing ranged attacks. So it may take a while to kind of get him so you can do melee attacks on him after he's glitched out. So you don't want to get in his dialogue, but you also do not want to start a fight in the Grove, right? You could like start a war between the tieflings and druids by shooting in the Grove, or you could be taken to jail. So those things, that's why you want to save before you kind of walk up to where you know Raphael's going to be, because you want to be able to reload that in case you set off a war between the druids and the tieflings, which most people will not want to avoid for like story reasons or for achievement reasons, because there's an achievement for saving all the tieflings, for example. So it's a bit cleaner to go and get him, avoid that area where he shows up in the Emerald Grove by the Druid Circle, and it's to go to the broken bridge north of the Blighted Village. That has less possible downsides and less need to kind of save scum in case you set off a fight, because it's just you all around there. It's just you and Raphael, so you don't have to worry about aggroing NPCs.